Bottom of my cup, of course.
Whoop, whoop.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. I look like I'm ready to take off from an airport.
And I have lost
Hangar 19.
I've lost my voice. Tracy looks like she's going to start. What is it? What is it that DJs do? Like they kick out beats.
Oh, my kids will be so proud I'm doing a beatbox.
Oh my gosh. No, all of your kids will go, oh my God, Mom.
Right? What are you doing?
It's so cool.
I'm making sure we're in every single group because we're live in 3 different groups right now. That's exciting.
We're live in 3 groups right now. Simul streaming is
okay. It's in that one. It's in that one, and it is in that one.
Good morning. I'm not going to burn my hand on my little coffee warmer today. No, ma'am.
If you guys are new to StreamYard and you leave a comment, please use the link above. Good morning, Julia. And ask for permission to show your name, because if not, it says Facebook user and we don't know who's asking. So if you could please request permission. Good morning, Mary Lou. Now that song's in my head. Carrie Ann and Mary Lou and Caroline. Those are the 3 names that put songs in my head. For the
my mom's name is Eileen. And that's
there's another one.
Come on, Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Do. It's so mean of her. She has a name written about her song, and she still named me after a song. I'm like, why?
Well, there's a song called Tracy, but nobody knows it. It wasn't really a big hit.
See, I say count yourself lucky for that.
Right?
Then everybody.
Yeah, Caroline's kind of bad because everybody knows that song. Caroline's bad.
Yep.
I mean, it's a great song, but it's bad for you.
No, it's not. Okay, I'm going to share with you guys literally one of my biggest fears in life is going into a stadium or something and having somebody, like, while Sweet Caroline is playing, having somebody go, hey, her name's Caroline. Yeah, right. And everyone starts singing it. The thought of it makes me want to die. Literally the thought of it.
Claire said her mom's name is Eileen too. That's so funny.
Yeah. It's such a pretty name. I love it. My mom was like, oh, it's so boring. I'm like, it's so beautiful.
Mary Lou said she has so many people singing her song over the years. Yes, it's your song.
I like that now. Okay.
Who sings that? Is that Buddy Holly? Who sings Well, Hello, Mary Lou, Goodbye, Heart?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Well, you're going to have to Google it. It's like we have a small computer in our pockets, or we're on a computer, Tracy. Okay. Good morning.
Oh, Ricky Nelson. I should have known that.
Yeah.
Ricky Nelson.
You should.
Ricky Nelson sings Mary Lou.
You should have known that, Tracy. Come on.
Jamie's here. Hi, Jamie. If you're here, say hello. We love to say hi to everybody. Give shout outs to everyone.
We want to make sure that everybody.
Say hello. If you're shy, just give us a thumbs up. That way we know everybody can hear us. Everybody can see us. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning. Good morning. So we are going to start to get started because we were trying to keep this around a half an hour.
Rebecca's here. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Amanda.
Rebecca and Amanda. Hi, guys.
Oh, we have a Facebook user. Now I have to go. I have to go research and see who that is. Oh, it's Shavana. Pretty name, Shavana.
We were just talking about names in case you missed it.
Hi, Christina.
Good morning, guys. All right. So we wanted to pop in here with you guys today, this fine Wednesday in November, and talk with you guys about 3 things that you can do to move your blog forward this week. Because we think it's a really important thing. We're not talking about like, if you start SEO right now, you might be able to see some results in 6 months. Thumbs up. That's not
quick wins. That's us. We're all about quick wins, right, Caroline?
Yeah. In fact, that was something that Tracy and I have been working on is we've got this library now of quick win products. There's like what, 15 in there?
It's coming.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
To be fair, I'm kind of ADHD when it comes to creating products because that's my thing. I like to create products.
Yeah.
So I'll start one and then I won't quite finish it and then I'll start another one. So they're not done. To be fair,
it's like 90% done.
They're 90%. Yeah,
we'll go with that. But that's not the point. We wanted to make sure that you guys had something that you guys could do that's actionable that you can do like right now and get started. So before we even go into that, Tracy, do you have the link? So if you, we are giving you guys a fancy schmancy. We have a PDF for you with what we call marching orders so that you can actually take the action that we're talking about in the video. And if you go to, see, that was the fancy schmancy link. But if you go to bloggingonpoint.com, bloggingonpoint.com/marching orders, then you can get the PDF. Whoop, whoop. It's free. Because again, what is life without free stuff that's going to help you grow your blog and your business? Okay. So if I can get, hello, good morning, everybody. Alrighty. So we have 3 different categories that we are going to talk about today. And we'd like to continue to do this, obviously, inside of all of our videos, because I think that it's really important for you guys to have. And oh gosh, I have to move this closer to me because I know that I'm raspy.
Here it is.
Yay, that is the PDF. Oh, I should have been ready with the banner, but I wasn't. Oh, shame on me. So the 3 things that we are going to talk about today are audience growth, subscriber/follower growth, and money growth. Those are our big 3 things that we're going to talk about because, again, those are the 3 big areas that are going to help move your blog forward.
Yeah, they're absolutely the biggest areas because subscriber growth, that's your email list. Traffic growth, those are the people that come to your site, and money growth, those are the mullahs. That's why we're doing this, people, for the money growth. So these are we call them the core parts of a business. So that's why we want to give you something small, simple, and actionable so you don't freak out, but it will still help you move your blog forward. And of course, you know, my happy place is email. I love to talk about subscribers, growing your email list, what you can do to make sure you're utilizing that core element of your business.
Yep.
And number 1, the most important thing about email growth is email your list consistently. You don't have to do it every day or every week, whatever it is, but you have to be consistent.
You don't think every week?
Well, I mean, I know some people like to do every other. I'm all about every week. Yeah. Or I'm multiple times a week, actually. Kind of annoying. But yeah, I'm all about every week. But there's no right or wrong when it comes to it. I think it's better that you email every single week because I think more than 7 days in between emails is risking them forgetting about you. And we don't want them to say, "Ew, why is she sending me that?" We want them to say, we want your readers to be like, "Oh my gosh, thank goodness, here comes another email." Yeah. And that is always our goal. So consistency is the number 1 most important thing when it comes to keeping that email list engaged. Even if there's only 1 person on that list, I want you to email that 1 person like there's 3 zeros after that 1 because they don't know they're the only one on the list, right?
Nope. Nobody else knows. Nobody knows if you're the only one or one in literally 100,000 on your email list.
Right.
You just know that they're getting an email from you. Like, how many times have you gotten a response from somebody who is like, "Thank you so much for caring and reaching out to me. Yeah, I have had a hard day." And it's like, "Oh, okay." And then obviously like you respond to it, but they genuinely think that you are sitting down, typing in their email address from Gmail and typing out an email to them. They don't know if they're 1 in 100, 1 in 10, or 1 in 100,000.
No, they don't. It's the connection that counts.
Yeah.
So we want you to look at your list like you have a full audience because trust me, it will come. Yeah. And we want you to treat even every reader on your list like you're only writing to them.
Yep. 100%.
Bingo.
And the more you get used to it, the more you make that schedule that works for you. And like Tracy said, if emailing once a week right now seems super overwhelming to you, do it every other week. Yeah. But just make sure that you're doing it in a way that is consistent. Don't be like, "Oh, I have to email every Monday." And you're like, Monday's the craziest day of the week for me. I really don't even have the time to do that. Don't make it Mondays. Make it Tuesdays. Make it Wednesdays.
Yeah.
But make it something that you can count on for yourself and hold yourself accountable to. Because as we're getting closer to Black Friday and Christmas season and everything, guys, we never want you or anybody to be that person who pops in someone's inbox on Black Friday at 4 a.m. only to sell them stuff when it's like you have not emailed your list in a year and you're only there to sell. That's icky. And nobody wants to be that person because what are you going to do? You're going to get a lot of unsubscribes. You're probably going to get some hate mail. You might not even get anybody that opens it. And then you're going to turn around and be like, oh my gosh, Black Friday doesn't work for anybody because my list never bought anything. You have to build that relationship with them now before you can actually start to sell to them later.
Right.
Like,
yeah. And the easiest way to build a relationship is to just share your stories.
Yeah.
Share something that's happening at home. Share something that happened to you. Oh my gosh, it could have happened a year ago. It doesn't matter. But when it's like having a conversation, someone gave me this tip once that when you're emailing your list, visualize a room with 10 friends sitting in there with you, and you're just reaching out and telling a story. And when I shifted my mindset from this, this newspaper journalist style of writing to just talking to my friends around the kitchen table or around the sofa, whatever it is, it made it so much easier.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh my gosh, I have to tell you what happened to me last week. You're never going to believe it. And that's how I talk right in my emails. I know you do too, because I'm on your list.
I'm a weirdo. I'm a full-blown weirdo in my emails. But once you let go of that like professorial kind of like, I have a responsibility to be ultra professional and send out like very good morrow, everyone. Here's what is happening in my neck of the woods kind of thing. Nobody talks like that. Be real in your emails and everything like that. And it's just one of those things where it's like, the more you that you are, the easier it is for you to write the emails. That's a huge thing. If you hate writing emails, honestly look at it and be like, am I writing emails the way that I want to write them? If you want to write, all of my emails are like 1,000+ words long. Tracy would die. Tracy's
mine
like
are short,
300 words tops.
Yeah,
and
mine
that's
are
totally
short.
Fine.
Yeah,
but if I had to be capped at 300 words, I would die.
But I think that's an important point to make. And I absolutely love that. You're your own person. You make your own rules when it comes to email. Because when we write a blog post, there's rules. Let's be real. You've got SEO rules. You've got Pinterest rules. You've got pillar content rules. You've got using the correct grammar, punctuation. You have all these rules that you have to follow when you write your blog post. In an email, no rules.
No.
You be you. You make the rules. Yeah.
That's what I love.
And that's super important. So don't set the bar so high that you can't follow it. Relax. Enjoy the email. Don't look at it as just another thing that you have to do. We want you to relax. We want you to enjoy it. So here's the thing. If you're struggling with what to write in your emails, share a story. Now, here's something that I do. I have Post-it notes. Caroline does as well, all over the house. So when I'm going through my day, if something happens that I'm like, oh, I need to tell my email list about this, I'll just write it down on a Post-it note. And then I have a pile of Post-its for whenever I need ideas. I can just grab one of those Post-it notes, write a quick little newsletter around it, and send it out.
Yeah.
And that is, if you don't have a call to action, that's not the end all be all. The connection, I believe, is the end all be all. You have to make that connection with your reader.
Yeah.
And that's always our number one goal. So share a story, share a blurb, share a joke, share a frustration, whatever it is. And then your second and third can be the call to action.
Yeah. And that's another important thing, is to definitely like have a call to action in your emails. And it doesn't always have to be about selling things necessarily, because remember, every email does have a sale in it, and you're selling you. If people don't want to buy you, they'll unsubscribe. And that's totally fine. I'm going to click on Natalie's comment because I love it.
I was going to do it too. I love this.
This is so perfect. The more me I am in my emails, the less I care about unsubscribes. It's like, yeah, I didn't want to be your friend anyway. I love that.
Put your flag in the sand, guys. Be you. And if people don't like you, it's not like you're faking a persona that you have to remember.
Yeah.
When you're you, it's easy to write those emails. It's so much easier.
It's so true, though. Like, you can't keep a facade on forever. It's exhausting. And so if you find email super exhausting, is it because you feel like it's like another thing on your to-do list? Or is it because you feel like you have to put on airs, you know, to feel like you're actually saying the right thing?
Right.
Like
And
making
if that's the case, then maybe, yeah, if that's the case, step back, reevaluate what your purpose is in the email. It's okay for you to pivot. And I think it's important for you to pivot. If it's not working, if your newsletters aren't getting engagement, then
Mhm.
maybe you're not asking enough questions. If
Yeah.
your newsletters aren't getting opened, then maybe your subject line isn't getting their attention.
Yeah.
If your newsletters are getting unsubscribed, then you're hitting the wrong chord inside. And that means it's time for you to stop and pivot and try a different process. But like Caroline said, make sure you're doing you, because when
Oh
you
yeah.
fake it, you will forget it and you won't be able to keep that up
Mhm.
consistently.
Yeah. And if you are getting a lot of unsubscribes when you are being you, that's fine.
That's fine.
That is fine. Like
Because
full
if they're not going to read you, they're not going to buy from you.
no.
So
They're not going to be there to read your emails and like hit reply and say like this was exactly what I needed to hear today. Thank you. I'm so excited. Go follow you wherever you tell them to. If they don't take those kinds of actions, then they're not going to buy from you either. And that's okay. If they want to unsubscribe or send you like a cranky email, like, I can't believe you said the word but in your email. I'm like personally offended by that. I'm going to unsubscribe. Can I tell you
oh
how many
yeah,
people, like, I think it's so funny when people feel the need to like tell you that they're unsubscribing. I'm like,
yeah, I'm leaving you now.
I know. It's like, this is not
Okay,
an airport.
bye.
There is no need to announce your departure.
Oh my gosh, Caroline, that's hilarious.
I saw that on Instagram. I can take no credit for it.
Oh, I think that's hilarious.
The more real you are, yes, you are going to get some people who are going to unsubscribe. But like Natalie said, you're going to feel so good about being you, and the people that stayed are going to feel more connected to you in that process. That's the
Absolutely.
bigger thing.
Okay, let's move on.
We have one prompt because I know that it's really difficult right now. I even made a banner for it.
Oh, yay.
I'm so on top of it right now. So
Cool.
we are if you guys are trying to figure out what it is that you want to say to your email list, or even if it's on, you can use this as a prompt for Facebook or for Instagram or whatever. Here is something that we were just talking about. If you're like, you don't want to actually like talk about sales right now, which we totally get, things to make this holiday season fun or special or meaningful, because obviously with 2020, it's kind of difficult and it's going to look different for everybody right now. So if you're trying to figure out like, what do I say to my people? There's tons of prompts across the internet. Inside of my Blogging That Works group, I've started doing prompt of the day, which I really like, by the way.
Awesome.
It's
awesome.
so much fun. If you have writer's block or something and you're like, I don't know what to even say inside of Instagram or on Facebook or to my email list, this is what you can do. So this is something that you guys can do to keep it current, to keep them like hearing what you have to say and thinking of you first in whatever topic it is that you're talking about. And you can make it your own.
Oh my gosh, I absolutely love that. Hang on a second. I wanted to put this one up. This is Jennifer. I offer a motivational quote and offer encouragement in my email and then some recipes to try. Do you think that's enough? Absolutely. There are sometimes I'm just sending out one thing. It's a super short paragraph and I'll let them know, hey guys, I'm short on time, but I wanted to make sure that I let you know this, this, and this. And then it's super short and to the point. But the whole goal is to be consistent. So if that's all you have, that's fine. If you have a really long one the next day, that's fine too. Just give your readers a heads up if they're not used to it.
Yeah.
This one's going to be long. Stop now, grab some coffee, have a seat, because we're going to be here for a bit. So yeah, just keep it conversational.
Oh yeah. And if your people love motivational quotes and encouragement and recipes, because I always think, like, at least for me, and this could be totally off, like if it's recipes that I'm there for, I also want some content in the email as well. Right? Like, I want to hear something that's applicable to life right now that ties back to your niche, because that's how we build the relationship. Like, when you build a relationship with people online, you have to build this know, like, and trust relationship. It has to all come together. And think about it. You can't build trust with somebody if they don't know you. If they don't know you, they're not going to like you because they don't know who you are and they can't decide if they're going to like you or not.
Right.
So that's what the whole goal of email really is to take that deeper. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. That's a good question. No, that is not the right. That's not the right one.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
yeah, that's so not right. That's so not the right one. Okay, you're gonna have to grab it. Here's the thing. I have a swipe file of subject lines. Caroline is a genius when it comes to subject lines, and she has a product called 100 plus subject lines, and I own it. It's totally worth it. If you struggle with subject lines, it's a great starting point, and it will allow you, it not only gets you started, but it also gets you brainstorming for more subject lines. Now, with that being said, when I get emails in my inbox, I copy subject lines all the time. I think Walmart had one the other day. I'm like, oh, I love that subject line. So I just copy, paste it, and put it in my swipe file. Just because it works for one company doesn't mean it won't work for my niche. So yeah.
One of my favorite companies whose subject lines always get me, Bath and Body Works.
Oh, I'm not on their list. Why?
They use emojis in them. They're funny.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
You like emojis and subject lines.
I do, but it's also because I'm kind of an addict. I have so many candles, so many soaps. It's a real problem. But their subject lines are like really on point. It's always like there's a free candle with a Christmas tree. It's like we saw or like dirty hands. Like I'm like, oh yes, okay, I'm gonna read this. But
see, and that's the thing. That's a really good tip.
Yeah, it's a really weird one. I know, but
still, what gets you to open will probably get your people to open, because your people resonate with you and your voice. And if that voice resonates with you, it's going to resonate with your readers.
Yeah.
So absolutely.
There's no need to reinvent the wheel with this stuff, guys. That's kind of one of our big things is like if it's working for someone else and it caught your attention. And that's one of the things that I love about like Pinterest. When I'm like, okay, if I want to try out a new pin, what I do is I go onto Pinterest and I find anything that catches my eye. And I have a little secret board on Pinterest just of pin designs that have caught my eye. And obviously you don't copy them, but it's like I isolate the things that I liked, because apparently now I'm really losing my voice. What did I like about this pin? Was it the font? Was it the text that they used? Was it the buzzword that they used? Was it the color? Was it the background image? What was it that drew my eye to it? And I can isolate all of those things and pull them out and use it for myself. It's the same thing with emails. Like, why do you like certain emails? Do you like that they're long? Do you like that they're short? Do you like that they're helpful? Do you like that they're funny? Do you like that they're motivating? What is it that you like? And then if you feel so inclined, you can use it for yourself. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to find this.
All right, we'll plop it in as we go. So we're going to keep talking while Caroline and I struggle with links, apparently.
Technology, man.
Okay, so the next thing we want to talk about today is traffic growth, because let's face it, you can't get people on your list if they're not coming to your site. So you need the traffic to get people there so they can see all the things that you're writing about, so they can get on your list with your awesome freebie, and then you could take it from there. So traffic is a big thing. And let's face it, if you're trying to get traffic, the best place to go is Pinterest. Now, I know not everybody's a fan of Pinterest, myself included, but I do know that I can't make my business without Pinterest. So I've had to learn to play nice so that I'm getting the consistent people to my site on a daily basis. And that's super important. So there are a few things that you can do to grow your traffic via Pinterest, and they're really quite easy to do. So you can make 3 eye-popping pins for your post, that your most popular post. Don't just grab 3. Grab 3 posts that are already getting traffic, and then make 3 pins for those posts. And then you can manually pin them out to the most related and your best popular, most popular.
There we go.
Your most popular board that relates to that post itself. The one thing that we find in blogging is relevancy is a big deal. Everything needs to be relevant to the other. So make a pin that's relevant to the post, and then pin that pin to a board that's relevant to the pin and the post itself. And the more you do that, the more the traffic will respond in kind.
100%. And guys, we hesitated to talk about Pinterest only because Tracy and I, that's not our zone of genius.
It is not. It's
but-
so not.
So I'm adding, this is where we want you to go if you are like, I don't know anything about Pinterest.
Well, hang on. First, I'm going to drop this other one in here first.
Well,
So-
I've already.
Oh, you're doing it? Okay, I'm sorry.
Carly Campbell has ours. It's right there at the bottom. Look at how
It's
beautiful it is.
Banner, I
Right
love
over there.
it.
Wait, over there. There we go. The blocking is off right now. But
So well.
bloggingonpoint.com/Carly will take you to the only Pinterest course that we recommend and that we use. And Carly's our Pinterest goddess. I don't
and here's the thing. It's an easy course. We're not about complicated. It's easy.
No.
It's quick, it's easy, it's simple to implement.
But if you're like, I don't know where to start with Pinterest, making beautiful pins really kind of is, because Pinterest is a visual search engine. And whether you're trying to promote directly like to a lead magnet, which you can do from Pinterest, you can have a pin that goes directly to a landing page for your lead magnet to just grow your list. You could send them to a page on your blog that does the exact same thing. If you want to get people into a challenge, you can do that on Pinterest. All of the things that we hope that we can get from people who visit our sites, we can do directly from Pinterest. So it's big for list growth too. So don't just write it off as like, oh, but nobody reads my stuff. Do you have a freebie? You can promote that directly on Pinterest. Directly on Pinterest.
Absolutely.
So that's our big thing with Pinterest is make pins. If you have, especially, I'm sorry, I was getting the link. I found the link, by the way. I found the link that we were looking for. If you are...
Oh, do you want me to put it in now?
You can. If you have a post that you had that was supposed to like do really well with an affiliate links or something, like one of my favorite things is if I have like an affiliate course that I know is like for evergreen sale, I want to promote that post as often as possible. But let's say that I had one that I did and it's like, nobody's seeing this post. No one is seeing this topic. Why isn't anybody buying it? Well, let's make a bunch of new pins for it and get it out there, because I know that once people start seeing this on Pinterest, I will earn money from it and it will just float around the Pinterest sphere. And like, it would be awesome sauce if it went viral, right? And it's an affiliate.
Absolutely.
You have an affiliate link inside of there. Let's say you earn $100 per every person that signs up, which is the thing. If you have something that does that goes viral, hello.
Yeah, because here's your checklist, guys. You make the blog post, you make the pin, you put a lead magnet inside of the blog post, aka your freebie, and you have a tripwire that shows up when they sign up for your freebie. So all of these things that we're teaching you all interconnect with the other. So Pinterest, get your email list to grow, and your email list is what you can sell to. And you also have a tripwire that increases your income for your blog and business. So they all interconnect. You can't do one without the others. I don't know. Most
I agree.
Way.
You need to get the traffic in order for people to sign up for your email list.
Absolutely.
And whether that traffic is coming from blog posts or from a Facebook group or from trying to get, like if you're focusing, because Instagram's been kind of my jam bam recently, but I still have a Facebook group. I still have Pinterest. I still have all these different things where I'm driving traffic to my site, to my email list. And I want to make sure that the people who are giving me their emails are getting taken care of as well. So it's all kind of working back to ultimately the goal is to get people onto your email list, because come hell or high water with algorithm changes, like, because right now I don't know what's going on with Facebook. Facebook's doing something wrong. Facebook's doing something
wonky.
Instagram was down for half the day yesterday. Like,
I didn't know that.
I don't know what happened there. Like, it just happened. And well, down I think is relative. Like, it just wasn't showing new stuff at all for like half the day. We don't know what's going to happen with all these other platforms. And so if you're trying to like make sure that you have your stuff, kind of all of your ducks in a row as we're getting up to Black Friday and Christmas, and the holiday season in general is really kind of here already. If your marketing plan includes like, oh, I'll just put this on Facebook. What if Facebook doesn't show it to anybody and that was your only marketing plan? We're kind of up the creek without a paddle, right?
Right.
And that's not where we want to be. So plan for email first. So the goal is to get people onto your email list. The goal is to grow that. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, because the email list is something you own.
Yes.
You have control over it. You run the show with that email list.
Yep.
And it's a two-way street that you should be utilizing all the time. So if you take anything away from what we're talking about today, email list, consistency, those are your two buzzwords.
100%. Okay, so that was how to grow. That was how to get your stuff to get more traffic.
Yeah, and before we move on, real quick, I just want to say we don't want you guys to be spending in a huge amount of time creating pins. This is something you do in your downtime. You're sitting down watching TV at night, make a couple pins and put them, store them wherever it is that you store them, on Google Drive, on your hard drive, in Dropbox, on Trello, whatever it is. Store them so that when you need them, they're there and ready to go. Don't take time out of your busy day sacrificing something else to make these pins.
No.
Just if that is something that you could do on your downtime when you have a few minutes waiting. What do you call it in the carpool line? What do you call that?
Carpool hell. That's what I call it.
Carpool hell. Yeah. When you're in carpool hell, you can do it. When you're waiting at a doctor's office, you can do it.
Yep.
When you're waiting to get your Instacart pickup, you can do it. Utilize your time and make pins while you're sitting.
Yeah, that's definitely not a peak productivity time, task. What we talk about, Tracy and I are both morning people, but we have friends who are night owls who, if they heard what time we got up and were most productive, they would curl up in the fetal position and cry. So we're not saying make sure that you are, doing this first thing in the morning, if that's where you're most productive. Do things whenever it works for you. That's not when your brain is at its peak function at all. I don't think that either one of us would recommend you spending a whole lot of time on pin creation when you're I should probably be writing a blog post, but I really need to make pins. It's okay. I would definitely not do that.
No, I agree 100%. You have to utilize your time in the most efficient way. So absolutely. Okay. Are we ready to move on? I'm trying to be a good girl.
I know we're already over on time. That's okay.
In what world did we think we would be able to do this?
Well, I say that if we shoot for 30 minutes and then we go over, I'm like, that's okay. It'll be fine. It'll all be fine.
It'll all be fine.
Okay. So let's talk about the fun thing, which is money growth. What can we do to make more money or to set up our businesses and our blogs and everything to become more profitable right now? This is a biggie.
This is a biggie. And you always want to take advantage of what's out there, you guys. Don't reinvent the wheel. No. Take advantage of what is happening right now. And what's that? Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Yep. Because it's the whole month this time.
I know.
It is the whole month. So you can take advantage of this today.
Yeah.
Right now, today. Yep. Amazon has Black Friday deals out there. Target, Walmart, Kohl's, they all have these Black Friday deals out there. And even if you don't have an affiliate link, you're still teaching your readers to buy from your email list. So there are things that you can do to take advantage of Black Friday and Cyber Monday, which will help put a little green in your PayPal account. And our favorite thing to do, Divalicious. Our favorite thing to do is to do a landing page on your website, on your blog. Just do a regular landing page, organize it by sections or whatever. Because for me, I have different sections on my blog. So I can do a homesteading section with my favorite products from Amazon that are on sale. And I can do a canning section with mason jars and things for sale. And then on my email list, I can just direct them to that page. Yeah. And it's their organized shortcut spot to go to get deals before they're gone. So it's a really simple thing that anybody can do.
And when we say make a landing page, guys, we are just talking about taking a page on your website. Yeah. You could do it as a page or a post. It really doesn't matter. However you choose to organize it, it doesn't matter. Trust us, that's not the big thing here. The big thing is that you have a home base on your site, however you want to do it, send people to that page. That's the goal. So that you're not sending every email, because this is something that I found last year, and I could be wrong. Maybe it was last year, maybe it was the year before. I can't remember. I sent out an email that had, and I'm not exaggerating, 30 different links in it. It was every single post that I had, every single place that I'd found a deal, except for Amazon, because you can't send Amazon links inside of an email. All right. Can't do it.
Can't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that at all. They get cranky and they are stingy with their, or they are not, what is it? They're not
forgiving.
They're like smacking you against the, like, these are the rules, boom, and then kicking you off. But I sent out that email and it had like 30 different links in it. And I'm like, why isn't anybody opening this email? It had like a 3% open rate. I'm like, what is happening? And it was because I was like, oh, because it has so many links in it that it's probably getting rid of spam.
That's but also, I think the easier you make it for your readers, the more apt they are to click a link. So if you're sending them to a page, it's one click and they're there.
Yeah.
And it doesn't just have to be Amazon stuff, guys. You can intermix everything. You can have Amazon things in there. You can have affiliate programs from other bloggers in there. You can have your own products in there. Make a big heading that says November Black Friday party for the entire month. Make it big, make it stand out. Put a GIF in there or a huge picture of someone celebrating. It could be you even. And then just start putting your links in there as organized as you can make it, so it's less overwhelming for your people. Your job's to get the click.
Yeah.
Your job's to get the click. Let the sales page, whether it be yours or Amazon's, do the selling.
Oh, yeah. Especially if you have something like Amazon. Think about it. When I was, we just did a roundup, Tracy and I did, on our products that we use when we do video. And I linked to all of my ring lights. Next thing I know, all of the Amazon links that I'm seeing on every single website across the internet are for ring lights. Because Amazon, I must have accidentally added one to my cart or something, despite the fact that
and they follow you around.
And they follow you around. It is an intense thing. But that's kind of the point. Your goal isn't necessarily, especially when it comes to Amazon links, which is a totally different beast of burden that requires its own Facebook Live to talk about all the ins and outs of Amazon linking. But the plus side of Amazon linking is all you need to do is get somebody to click on your link from your blog post or from your landing page where you have them going. All you need is somebody to click on your link, and that person is cookied. And if they buy before they click on anybody else's link, you will get the commission. And that's how everybody's links are, is, well, not everybody, but most people,
right?
Big box stores like Target, like Walmart, like Kohl's, like Amazon. The last thing that the last person who gets that click will get the commission before somebody buys, as long as time doesn't run out on the cookie. So that's the goal. We're not trying to sell everybody on like that one product from Amazon or Walmart. You knew I had to say it. You knew I had to go there with the Instant Pot. If I have a link for an Instant Pot and it being a great deal on my Amazon Black Friday page, and I'm like, yes, this is fantastic. Go buy it. And they're like,
you and the Instant Pot.
I have to say Instant Pots. I love Instant Pots. I do it all the time. But see, that's a whole nother thing. If somebody clicks over and they're like, oh, I already have an Instant Pot. I just wanted to see if I got a better deal, because we all do that. They're like, this is the lowest price I've ever seen it. I'm like, did I get a better deal than this? And then I get cranky if I didn't, but then I'm like, I got a better deal. That's always my favorite.
Right.
But if they're over there and they're like, I really don't need an Instant Pot, but I like that crock pot. Oh, and an immersion blender, toaster oven, and then they add everything to their cart, you will get the credit for it. So it's not just if they buy that one product. If they buy anything from a big box store, you will get the credit. That's how it works. Now, with smaller affiliate programs, like if you were to be a Blogging on Point affiliate, we do have an affiliate program. We have it across the board. If anybody buys from any of our products, you will get a commission. But there are other programs where it is just that one product. So like if, I have a huge library of products, but you're only able to be an affiliate for one tier of that, you'll only get the commission for that. And every affiliate program is different. Read the rules on it, but still our thing is plan now, because if you're getting emails from your affiliates who are saying, hey, I'm planning a Black Friday sale, start adding that to your list now, because the last thing that anybody wants, and we don't want this for you, and we do not recommend this for you. We do not recommend that you're sitting there on Thanksgiving, whatever that's going to look like this year. We don't recommend that you're sitting there at the table, like scarfing down your food because you've got to get back to your computer to update your sales page. We don't want that for you. That's not what this is about. This isn't like this whole business that we've all created for ourselves isn't so that we can kill ourselves slowly by hustling too hard. You know what I mean? You've got to plan ahead so that you can reap the rewards later without feeling like you're sacrificing so much.
Yeah, so I would say today, I think a good action tip today would be to set up your landing page. Just go on the back end of your blog, click pages, add new, set it up like a landing page, and remove all the ads and everything else, because I believe any landing pages that are selling should not have distractions on it. So I remove my ads.
Good point. On your Black Friday page, get rid of ads.
Get rid of the ads.
Oh yeah, because here's the thing, by the way, that I didn't learn until I had a side note. This is a side note, but this is important, I promise. So I had a blog post that went mini viral, and it was about blog hosting sites. And so obviously I'm a Bluehost affiliate. I liked Bluehost, and that's the only reason that I promote it. I don't care what they pay me. So it went up, and then it just like sharp drop. Like my affiliate income was like boop, 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 boom, crash, nothing. And then I went over to that page. Do you want to know why my affiliate income went down? Because
why?
Bluehost started posting ads on that page. And I wouldn't get the commission if they clicked on the ads in the sidebar.
Which, let's face it, are bigger than what we probably have in our blog posts.
Yep. Yeah. And they're thinking like, oh, because if we think back to the times when we were pre-bloggers, we would be like, oh, she's talking about Bluehost. This ad in the sidebar must be here for her. I'll just click on it. I'm helping. No. So get rid of any potential competition for you being able to earn an affiliate commission. Sorry, that was my side note.
No, I think that's a really, really good tip, and something that a lot of bloggers don't talk about. You want to make sure that you're focusing in on what the main purpose is of your page. Yes. So go in and get it set up, organize it, get a big title at the top, make sure it's an H1 header. I would not worry about SEO at this point. Your job at this point, excuse me, is just to get something set up. Get a big header in there, get an image in there, and then start doing your H2 headers for each category. Yeah. So it's just, and I suggest separating things out because you want it to be easy for people to find what it is they're looking for. You don't want to make them read all this text to find your link. Yeah. Just keep it one sentence. Yeah. You know, my favorite Instapot right here, my favorite air fryer right here, my favorite fencing for my goats right here, and then organize it so they can just scroll, click, and go.
Yeah. And that's something else. Like, you don't have to write a full essay on why you love this product, unless you feel like genuinely like I need to tell everybody, because they're going to be like, why are you talking about this? This is why. If you feel like that's something that you want to do, you can do it. But here's the thing. When we are like Black Friday shopping, think about where your brain goes. You are ready, credit card in hand, to part with your money. That's where people's brains are. They're not needing to be sold on things. Like Black Friday is not.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Not for needing to be sold on things. They're ready. They're ready.
They want to buy.
They want to know
and usually
what the discount is and what the coupon is, what the percentage off is. They don't really care like how this Instant Pot changed your life. They're like, Instant Pot's on sale. Done.
And here's the thing. Did you ever go shopping on Black Friday and all the biggest deals are scattered throughout the entire store? You have no idea where they are. You have no idea how to find them. This page is your organizational goodness for your readers. So instead of them having to search everywhere, let them know. Say, hey, I hate going Black Friday shopping in the store. Nobody wants to do that this year. I got your Black Friday right here, and you don't have to worry about finding things. I'm going to have it all organized for you. So they could just go in, read your headings, find what they want, click, and go.
Yeah.
And I would sell that in your email. I would let them know you're working really hard behind the scenes to get this ready. There are things that are on sale right now. Don't wait till Black Friday. Go check it out now. And every time you write an email from now until the end of November, make sure you put that link in there. Don't forget to check my Black Friday sales page. I'm adding stuff every single week.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
100%. 100%. And it also kind of helps to be like in your emails when you are promoting this page that you've created as like this home base of all of the deals, is to say, I've worked hard to find the best of the best deals for you so that you don't have to go scouring around the internet to try to find where the best deals are. I've found them for you. That's the best. Or you could say, like, I know that you've been waiting. There have been people who have been waiting for this product to be on sale, for this course to be on sale. Well, good news, because it's all over here. And that's how I do it.
Make it sound like you worked really hard for them. Remember, they think they're the only person on your list. Most people think they're the only person on your list. So if they're like, oh my gosh, she set up a page just for me, of course I'm going to go check it out. Yeah. Everybody, I would say 9 out of 10 people are going to at least go see what it is.
Yeah.
So your first job is just to get them to that page. Yeah. And then the page's job is to get them to the product.
Yep.
And then the place where you sent them, their job is to get the sale. So just focus on one step at a time. How do you want to get them from the newsletter to the page? And then how do you want to get them from the page to the product?
Yep.
And if you focus on just one step at a time, it works like magic.
It does. And it makes it easier on you because you don't have to feel like you have to be that icky person. If you're like me, I'm very sales averse. I do not like to sell to people. I love to do the marketing, but when it comes to actually telling people why they should buy from me, I'm like, like, don't hit me. So it makes it so much easier when you give them, if you're like me, or unless you're like a super sales pro, like that's awesome. But if you're still trying to like dip your toes in the water of like, I don't know how to sell this without feeling icky, it's a great thing to do to say, I made this page as a resource. This is a resource for you to use to find the best deals. And then it's kind of like they can choose whether or not to buy. Yep. Obviously, but the pressure's off. You have done the work. You've done the research. That's what we're telling our people is I've done all the research for you. Here's your list. There you go.
And the best part is, guys, once the page is done, it's done. Mm-hmm. You can use it for best deals for Valentine's Day, best deals for Mother's Day, best deal for Amazon Prime Day. And you could just use it over and over and over again. You've got the template done. You just have to replace the goodies juiciness that's inside. So absolutely.
I love it.
Add it.
It's one of my favorite things is being able to do that.
Repurposing is our happy place.
It really is, guys. And so we hope that you guys learned a few things that you can do this week. To recap, what we want you to do is make sure that you're sending your email list something from you consistently. If you need a little prompt, here is what we are recommending for whatever niche you're in, is here are X number of ways that you can make this season special and fun and meaningful, or just sharing what you're doing. Like, what are you doing right now in your niche, in your topic, in your zone of genius? What is something that you are doing that your people can hear more about? That's what we want to hear. Next, make 3 new pins this week. Do it on your off time, like whenever you have something else that you'd rather be doing than work, but you're like, I know I should be doing something, but I don't really want to because Gilmore Girls is calling me. Make pins. Sorry, too much me exposed there. Ignore me because that's exactly what I did yesterday.
So did I.
Right? See,
I watched Gilmore Girls yesterday. Yeah. Yes, I did.
I
Yes, I
watched
did.
I watched Schitt's Creek yesterday. If you haven't watched it, it's me. Oh, you don't like funny things. I forgot.
Sorry.
I thought it was funny. I love Schitt's Creek. It's spelled differently, I swear. But make 3 pins, especially if you have
Mhm.
posts that are like your pillar content that you're like, this should be doing a lot better, or for an affiliate post that should be getting you more money from an affiliate, or if it's for a post that promotes something about your email list, whether it's specifically for an opt-in or for like trying to get people to sign up for a challenge or to get them to go over join your Facebook group, get people to do something. Those are the 3 kinds of posts that you should be making pins for, especially. And then number 3 that we want you to do is start making number 3. Everything comes in 3s with us today. What is happening?
I have no idea.
I like it. We're going to go with it.
Okay.
We want you to be making your Black Friday and Cyber Monday pages now. Start preparing now, because seriously, like, I'm already getting emails from affiliates that I'm part of telling me what their plans are, and I appreciate that. I so appreciate
I've already gone
that.
Black Friday twice.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe
Twice.
That's so crazy to me. But be on the lookout for emails from affiliates that you're part of. And if you're not part of any affiliates yet, or you haven't gotten emails yet, and you're like, this is a product that my people love, I'm already an affiliate for it, but they haven't said anything, reach out to that person.
Yeah, ask them.
If it's an actual blogger and not just like a company like Target or Walmart, reach out to them and say, hey, are you running affiliate or any sales for Black Friday? Worst they can say is no, but chances are they're going to be like, I wasn't going to, but that's actually a really good idea.
That's a really good idea. Absolutely. Ask. When in doubt, ask.
Ask. 100%. You're literally asking somebody, hey, can I make you money?
Yeah, really. Can I make you money?
Like, hi there, I'd like to make you some money. Hope that's cool with you. Like, of course they're going to say yes. So, and
all right, click. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Point.com/marching orders.
There's the marching orders right there. Isn't it pretty?
Over there.
Pretty.
I love that.
So if you go to that URL, you'll be able to get your marching orders, and then you can print them out. And here's the thing. Don't just look at them, guys. Print them out, put them on your desk, and check the boxes. That's why they're there. Check those boxes off so that you know you're putting into action what we taught you today.
And it
doesn't work unless you do it.
Yeah. An idea. What is it? Like a plan or a goal without a plan is just a wish.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to make sure that you're moving your blog forward, you got to take those action steps.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We love you and hope you have an amazing rest of the week.
Yay. Bye.